Here is the new 2025 Chevrolet Suburban Z71. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles just like this here in Canada. So if you like car reviews, be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over the different models that you can get with the Chevy Suburbans, the safety features that this particular Z71 has, also talk about the exterior on this, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course, the pricing. Also, thank you to Applewood Chevy here in Mississauga for allowing me to review this 2025 Suburban Z71. As for the different models available with the Chevy Suburbans, this will be the LS, LT, RST, Z71, Premier, and the High Country. And as for the safety features you get with the Z71, this includes the forward collision alert, front pedestrian and bicyclist braking, lane keep assist with lane departure warning, rear cross traffic braking, enhanced automatic emergency braking, HD surround vision, intersection automatic emergency braking, reverse automatic braking, blind zone steering assist, adaptive cruise control, rear pedestrian alert, and the enhanced automatic parking assist. Now, as for what powers this Z71, it has the 5.3-liter Ecotec 3 V8 engine, which gives you 355 horsepower and 383 pound-foot of torque. And you can tow about 7,500 pounds when equipped properly. Alright, so let's jump into it and take a look at the front of the new Suburban. So since this is a Z71, you can see the distinctive styling that this has. Now over at the bottom, you do have your body color bumper. However, in the center here, you do have this chrome trimming that circles around. And if you look closely, you've got the red tow hooks in the middle there, and everything else is surrounded by a ton of gloss black. There's also your radar cruise control down there. Also underneath, you do have your skid plate there as well. And you also have the front safety sensors that run across. Also, are your LED fog lights on both of the sides, of course. And even behind the plate bracket here, you do have this opening, which adds to the look of the vehicle. Now, heading into the grille area, this is a very nicely designed grille. I love the gloss black on this, and just look at the designing that they made. I don't know, it just pops out at you. And then you have your blacked out Chevy logo with the front camera right underneath. And if you look to the right, you've got the Z71 badging, and then you've got these beautiful new LED lights. And just the way that they made these, I think it just looks very cool on this. I mean, you've got the thin stripe up there, and then this comes around, and then one right here. I don't know, just the way that everything looks on the front end. I think if you took away all of the badging, you wouldn't even know that this is a Suburban. You'd probably think this is like a aggressive off-road truck. All right, coming to the side of the Suburban, you can see the size of this thing. This thing is massive and literally will carry whatever you want inside and in the cargo area. All right, so up top, you do have your black roof rails. And then even around the windows and whatnot, everything is blacked out. Your door handles do come body color, as you can see. And even for your mirror, I like how they did this. You have the body color of the vehicle here, and then you have the gloss black underneath. Typically, some vehicles will have the black plastic that it just makes it look cheap, but this just looks very nice. We've also got the turn signal there, and then the side mirror camera. This does have the 360 camera setup, so I'll show you inside. Also on the fender here, you have another Z71 badge. Yes, I'm saying Z. A lot of people roast me for this in the comments, but I'm gonna keep saying Z. Now over on the front doors, you do have the blacked out Suburban letters. And then these are unique looking side steps here. If you look closely, like the patterning on this is very nice and stylish. Heading to your wheels. Again, these are nice as well. You've got the aluminum wheels, and I just love the way that these look. Not only do you have the aluminum, but if you look closely, like for example, the center here and then the insides and some parts here, you do have almost like a body color of this car, but it's granite. But from far away, you can't really tell unless you come close, and this just stands out. The color combination that this has, and of course the center cap has your black and the chrome Chevy badge, and these are 20-inch wheels. And when I do take a step back, you can see it complements this vehicle very well. And on the side here, you do have your markers, which are on both of the sides. All right, coming to the rear of this Suburban, the nice looks definitely continue back here. I love all of the blacked out bits and pieces that this has. So down here, you've got the quad exhaust outlets, and the bottom portion of your bumper is in the black plastic with this cover here, which does have the hitch behind it. There's also the reflectors on both the sides and more rear safety sensors that run across. Now over on the tailgate here, you have the same door ones, the blacked out Suburban letters, the blacked out Chevy badge there as well. It's hard to tell on this, but behind the badge here, you do have this gloss black strip. And of course, the rear view camera. And as for these lights, just like the front, I love the way that they design these. You can see how they look. Very nice, very classy for this vehicle. And if you look closely, not sure if the camera's picking it up, but the inside housing is blacked out. So you get that nice blacked out look. Now up top here, you do have kind of like this built-in spoiler that has your brake light there, and hidden away is your wiper. Also, you can open up the glass, so double tapping on the key fob here, it does unlatch. So if you just lift it up, you can definitely open that up. You just need quick access. Let's go ahead and close this and open up the tailgate here. This is a power opening tailgate. And now for the room inside, you can see how massive this is. Like I was saying, you can fit literally everything in here. Not only is it 3-row SUV, obviously, but the space back here is just insane. So if you're using this as a family hauler, or if you're a soccer mom packing the kids in, you've got a ton of space. On the plastic piece here, you've also got these chrome protectors on both sides, so you don't scuff up anything. Also back here on this side, you'll see that this has the outlet, which is right here. Not only that, but you have these 4 buttons here, so you can fold the seats down. For the second row, you can only fold the seats down, not up, but for the last row, you can fold it down and up. So I'm going to show you quickly here for the second row. I'm going to press this one first, the left side, so I'm going to double press it, but let me just show you here. So you're going to see it unlatches and boom, it goes down. It didn't go down because this front seat is too far back, but you get the point, it's gonna go fully down. Now for the last row here, the third row, same thing. I'm gonna press left down, so left side. As you can hear it, it unlatches and down it goes. If I wanna bring it back up, all I have to do is press up and the seat will come back up. This is a very nice feature, I think, to have. Now down here, if we go ahead and lift this carpet area, not only do you have space here, but if I lift it even more, there's a ton more room in here. Now it's not spacious at all, but if you want to pack like little things in here, you can definitely go ahead and do that and just hide them away. All right, let's head into the rear and take a look how the interior is. Right off the bat, you can see it's an all black interior. You do have some pieces up here that do stand out, which I'm going to touch on in a second. Down here, you have quite a bit of room, even for your cup holder, and then some tiny bit of space up in the middle of the door. This does have the Bose sound system. As you can see, a massive speaker with chrome trimming and the Bose badge there. Now, if we come into the middle section here, the armrest, you do have the contrast like gray stitching there. And then up here, like I was mentioning, not only more chrome, but this nice wood trim, which you'll notice throughout the interior. And then all of this area here is surrounded by gloss black. All right, like even the door here, when you do open it, I believe typically the door would stop somewhere around here. So as you can see, not a whole lot of room to get in and out, but this does come out quite a bit. As you can see, you have a ton of space to get in and out of the vehicle. All right, let's head inside. I'm going to start off in the third row, and to get back there, it's pretty easy. So on the sides of the second row seats, you do have these 2 levers. The first one is to move the seat forward and backwards. The second one is to fold it down. There's a little strap here, which you can just pull. It unlatches the seat, and up it comes. So you have a ton of room to get in and out. and then get back into the third row. Now for the third row back here, you can see it's definitely not tight back here, considering the size of this vehicle, and legroom clearly is not an issue either. So there's a ton of space in here. The only thing I do see, if you do have, let's say, 3 adults back here, it may get a little congested. But let's say if you have 2 adults, 1 kid, I think you should be fine. Not only that, but back here you also have your cup holders. There's also a USB port, and all of this is on both of the sides. So cup holders over here, and then your USB port there. Now to come to the second row, all you gotta really do is just push this seat down. It latches in, and then you just lift this and pull the headrest up. So there you are right there. The seat comes up. Now this particular one does have the bench seating for the second row, so you have 3 people that can fit back here. And this is your leather interior, which is very, very nice, soft, and the seats are pretty comfy as well. Not only that, but your second row seats, the side ones, do come heated. Sorry for the middle guy, but you just gotta stick it out, you know what I mean? Also, if we go ahead and pull down the center here, you do have your cup holders. And now down here, your door area, this door sill protector you do have as well, that does say Chevrolet on it, and it's chrome and aluminum. Behind the driver and passenger seats, there is some extra bit of storage for things that you want to tuck away. Now over on the rear center console, not only do you have more cup holders, more chrome trim, you do have your rear climate controls right there with your heated seat buttons on these corners, USB ports, and then you have an outlet down here as well. All right, let's head to the front and see what is different. Not a whole lot. I believe you do have more space down here. The rest is pretty identical, other than your typical window controls, side mirror controls, and then here you do have your driver memory seat buttons. Now as for the front seats, just like the rest of the second row, the third row, these are very, very comfortable, very plush. The front seats not only come heated, but they are also ventilated, so that's nice. But other than that, you just have your typical black leather trim with some of that gray contrast stitching. And yeah, that's about it. The front seats also come power adjustable. And for those of you who always wonder, what are the numbers towing wise and whatnot, so here it is. If you want to pause the video, go ahead and check them out. And just like the rear, down here you also have your door sill protector. Underneath, just your pedals. Then you've got your hood latch release here. Moving up, you've got your electronic parking brake, all of your different modes here, all of the lighting controls. And then if you move up here, you've got quite a few buttons. So the first one is your 360 camera. So like I was mentioning, it has cameras all around. Traction control right here, your park assist right here, hill descent control, auto start stop, parking sensors to turn them on or off, and your lane keep. And even up by the vent here, not only do you have the vent in gloss black, but the nice wood trimming continues and it just goes across the other side, which I'm going to show you. As for the steering wheel, this is manual adjustable. Okay, entering inside, your whole dashboard is covered in hard material. You do have the speakers here in the corner. There's one in the center and the other corner there. And then here is your fully digital cluster, which also has been updated. This is an 11-inch cluster area. I just love the way that this has been designed. Everything from like the way that things that are laid out, it looks so sleek and nice. Everything about it, they've done a great job. Now you can do quite a few things on this, see quite a few different types of information, and you do it all through this button here. So if I go ahead and click that, it's gonna change the view of your cluster. So you have this one, there is also this one, which is pretty cool, and then you have a full map view that you can also have in front of you. There's also this view here, and then you head back to your typical view. I really like this one. Just look at the designing on this, everything like how it's laid out. Now as for the steering wheel, this is wrapped in leather and does come heated. You've got the blacked out Chevy badge right there, and then more chrome trimming all around. On the left side here, you have your cruise control settings, follow distance, and then this right here is for your lower gear. So here you kind of see the Prindle, I should say, and then that is for your L in the Prindle. The other side has your Bluetooth, music, phone controls, heated steering wheel control, and then your cluster controls right here. If you look closely, there's also paddle shifters behind on both the sides, and you do have more buttons there for media and whatnot. Over on the rear, the left side, you do have your front and rear wiper controls, indicators, high beams and whatnot. And over on the other side, you do have your gear shifter. Now over on the center armrest area, you can see it's pretty big. You've got the contrast stitching there as well. And opening this up, you do have this tray which you can place some more things, or you can completely just take it out and have a ton of deep storage space in this. And there's also the USB ports. Now over on the side of the center console, you have this soft touch material, which I like that they did, because typically you find like cheap plastic here, but I really like that they put soft touch material. And down here you have a bit more storage space, and this is also on the passenger side. Now over on your center console area here, you've got bits and pieces of gloss black, more chrome trimming, you have cup holders right here, and then just a ton of space here. Also, there are USB ports, and then you have this here, which is for your wireless charging area. And then you move into your venting and your temperature controls. And then moving up, like I was saying, the wood trimming and the chrome trimming all across here and over there. I just love the way that this is and feels. It's very smooth and nice. And then you have your updated touchscreen as well with Google built in. This is a 17.7-inch touchscreen with Google built in. So the way that they designed this, again, like the cluster area, this has been designed very well as well. There's a ton of things on this that you can do. So obviously the first page is full of things. You also have another page which you can go over. So let's go to the first page. And also, just like the climate controls down here, you have them right there as well. So you can use the touchscreen to use them. I think that's much easier. All right, let's cover the first page here. So first you see your vehicle status. There's also the My Chevy, Google Assistant, Play Store, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay once you do have it connected. And then you have your cameras here. Like I was mentioning, this has cameras all around. So here you can see quite a few different angles. So there's two main ones here, the front and rear, and then you have the standard overhead or side. So right now I'm on the front camera, which is a standard. It's showing me the front camera right there. And then if I go to overhead, it's going to show me the top view, and then also the side view for the side mirror cameras. Same thing for the rear. If I go to rear, it's going to show me a standard rear view. Overhead, it's going to show me the top rear. And then same thing for the side rear. There's also the hitch camera as well. Then you just got Alexa there. There's also the trailering right here. So if you go into that, you can do a light test. There's also a checklist that pops up. So it makes sure that you're ready to go. Now under the settings right here, you have a ton of different menus that you can go through, kind of customize to your liking. So you have all of those to go through. Then you have your auto park assist right there. And then you have a climate button. So you can control the climate through here as well. And same thing for your heated seats, vented seats. And then you have it here as well. And then down here as well. So a ton of different ways that you can control your climate. All right, let's head to the last page here. Then you've just got your Wi-Fi hotspot. There's also the audio here. So it has your AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, USB, news, and podcasts. Over on the maps menu here, you've got your Google Maps built in right there. Now under your phone section, this is for your phone once you do have it paired. Now under controls, here you can do quite a few things of the vehicle. So for example, you have child safety, camera, auto park assist, and then you have see more controls. You've got doors and windows, drive and park, and universal remote. Then is the podcast there again, and then the news. Now up top is just your rear view mirror. This is not a digital mirror, just your typical mirror. Now if we move up to here, you have your interior lighting. There's also your third row buttons to fold them down or up. And then here, you can kind of control how much of the tailgate that you want to open. And here's the key fob for the Suburban. It's a typical Chevy key. All right, now coming to the passenger side here. And like I was mentioning on the driver's side, you have your space right there as well. And then up on the dash here, the nice wood trim and the chrome trim continues over. And then you just got your typical glove compartment area. And here is the window sticker for this Z71. The pricing you see is in Canadian dollars, and this may be minus any discounts if available. All right, well, that does it for the review on this new 2025 Chevrolet Suburban Z71. Let me know what you guys think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?